Hello and welcome into Kensington Valley Ice House. It is time for the 2024 Junior Prospects Michigan Elite Hockey Championship game, and we have quite the exciting one here for you. The David in this story beat Goliath last week. Number 4 seed Team Holtz took down the undefeated Team Poza, who just won the third place consolation game against Team Morgan. But Team Holtz, the team who only has 2 wins on the season, is here in the championships to meet up against Kip Miller's squad for Team Miller. They're the number 2 seed, and we have a very exciting one here for you today. Maren Klein joined alongside Ryan Radosevich up here in the broadcast booth for our very final game of these 8 weeks in the summer here at Michigan Elite Hockey. And what an 8 weeks it has been, and it all comes down to this moment here for the junior prospects. We have Team Holtz again. Only 2 wins on their season, but they have a very stacked team, a lot of talent that wasn't able to really finish out games in the regular season and would fall behind. They're in that third period. Well, they came into this playoffs with a chip on their shoulder, whereas Team Miller has one of the leading scorers in the whole Junior Prospects League in Jacob Leege, and a lot of other talented players alongside him that will be looking to come out with Kip Miller's 3rd Michigan Elite Hockey Championship.
Kip Miller has won back-to-back titles, looking to make it 3 in a row, and he could do it tonight. But if I'm Team Miller, I'm scared of Team Holtz. We talked about earlier in the regular season, they were close. They've had a lot of talent. They just couldn't close out games. Won the playoffs against Team Post, the number 1 seed last week. They were the better team. They showed their talent. They were better, and they deserve that win. They deserve to be in this championship. So if I'm Team Miller coming in as the number 2 seed, taking care of business against the number 3 seed last week, Team Morgan 10-5. I'm scared of this Team Holtz squad. This Team Holtz squad has got a lot of talent. Granowitz, Jason Kevich, Ivasil, Janice, many, many more. Got some good goaltenders too. It's going to be a good one. It's been a fun 8 weeks, but it all ends tonight, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see who lifts the trophy in Junior Prospects Michigan Elite Hockey Summer Draft League.
The final game coming up here in a moment. We're going to get you that championship puck drop in just a moment and get you those starting lines. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back in. Time for the 2024 Junior Prospects Championship matchup. And Team Holtz, the number 4 seed in the gold sweaters, taking on Team Miller, the number 2 seed in the black sweaters. We're going to get it started with Team Miller, coached by Kip Miller. Starting at left wing, 18, Carson Lynch. At center, Tanner Sauve, number 12. And at right wing, number 13, Charlie Conley. Looking at the decor now, number 17, Camden Keene on left defense, and on right defense, number 49, PJ Swainston. The start in net tonight will be Jack Staywick.
And for Team Holtz, the number 4 seed into the playoffs in the gold unis, Starting on left wing, we've got number 22, Tommy Jock. At center, number 14, Josh Granowitz. Right wing, number 2, Blake Berger. The defensive squad starting on left wing, we've got Lucas Hutton. Starting on right wing, we got Nicholas Leiter. And getting a start in net will be number 33, Joe Bedels.
And some top scorers, Carson Lynch, Tanner Sabe, and Charlie Connolly starting out there for Team Miller. And over at Team Holtz, they have scorers placed up and down that roster. Carson Wood, Granowitz, Tommy Jacques, Blake Berger, Sebastiano Ivasil, Davis Belt, Kyle Janis, on and on. They can all get it done for this Team Holtz squad. Again, their issue was always finishing out those games. They clearly proved that they can do that against the #1 team in junior prospects in Team Posa. And they're going to look to go from being the underdog to the champion here tonight against a tough Team Miller squad.
And Team Miller without Alex Kozar, he's got 13 points on the league. That's good for number 10 in scoring. So that's a little bit of a blow to be missing in the championship game.
We are underway here in the 2024 Junior Prospects Michigan Elite Hockey Championships. Face-off originally won by Team Holtz, but now Team Miller getting it back in their own zone, pushing up the ice. Mulcahy losing it there right before he can cross the blue line. He'll dump it in, picked up by Connolly. Puck getting sent out into some open ice. Swainston over to Keene. Keene will lose that one. Granowitz getting the interception there, but he couldn't keep a stick on it. Lynch breaking into the zone. He'll lose that one. Swainston keeping it in. Swainston wraps that one all the way around the boards. No one there but Lucas Hutton for Team Holtz. Gonna push it up the ice. Trying to connect with Granowitz. Keene will take it away. Keene up to Connolly. Connolly just tipping it over, looking for Lynch, picked up by Isaiah Winters. Winters and Hutton playing it back in their own zone. Sending it up to Granowitz in neutral ice. He sends that one flying, looking to go into the offensive zone. We'll send it up into the rafters, and we'll take a face-off back in neutral ice.
And welcome to the championship game, the title game. I'm sure these players are super nervous right now. Probably not nervous, or probably not at a all-time high. But if you missed the pregame, Team Miller, coached by none other than Kip Miller, looking for his 3rd straight championship. He's won the last 2, and he's right here in the final game, can make it 3 in a row.
Both teams' fresh skaters out on the ice. Hare wrapping that one around. Leegee picks it up. Leegee breaking down the ice. Him and Anderson. He'll send it across to Tanner Sabe. Sabe firing it in, and he'll find the top corner for goal number 1 of the night for Team Miller. Tanner Sabe lights the lamp first, and Team Miller goes up just a minute and 20 seconds into this championship game.
That's a quick goal to start out this game. And the man who started it, Jacob Leegee, yet another point on the, or not on the night, on the season, I should say. He's got an assist on that goal. Tanner Sabe picking up the goal, and Joe Bedels, that's the first shot he faced, and I was looking at it. He was a little bit off his mark. He was a little bit to the left, and because of that, Sabe had a lot of net open on the right side, and that's exactly where he fired it. Team Miller opens up the scoring.
Puck now in Team Miller's zone. With ball control, Leegee trying to get it out of the corner. He's being pressured, but he'll get out of there. Leegee pushing up to Anderson. Anderson brings over the blue line, flips it back to Leegee. Leegee retreating into the corner. Hare couldn't keep it in at the blue line, and that'll be a costly turnover. Here comes Team Holtz the other way. Shot fired, and that one ringing right off the post. A rebound opportunity, and on the 3rd try, Janis will knock it in the empty net. Staywick had gone down, saving shots coming in left and right. Belt got a shot in. Looks like Granowitz got a shot in, but Kyle Janis answers right back. Not 30 seconds after Team Miller's first goal to tie it back up.
2 quick goals to start off this one. Hopefully you're settled in because the goals are coming. The goals are coming plenty in the first 2 minutes in this one. Crash the net and good things happen. That's exactly what happened there for Team Holtz, and they answer the goal just like that.
Here comes Medico breaking into the zone. Medico up to McCreary. McCreary playing it back on the blue line, firing one in, and that save will be made by Bedels. Medico looking for another opportunity. Couldn't quite get a shot off. He'll keep the puck, send it out into the corner. Gonna have that one picked away for a moment by Tommy Jacques. Another shot sent in by Team Miller. Medico couldn't keep that one on the blue line. He'll send it right back in, and it'll be taken away. Here comes Jason Kevich. Skating through defenders still somehow, keeping that one on a stick. Shot fired right there by Carson Wood. Gets saved by Jack Staywick.
There's been a little bit of sloppy play early on in this one. It's led to some great chances for both teams.
Jason Kevich fighting for it back in the offensive zone with no one there to help him. Finally, numbers coming in. Iveson will stop the clear, send that one in towards Staywick. He'll get a stick on it, send it up into the netting. Hopefully these goaltenders are warmed up because they have some high-quality chances coming in toward them early in this one.
And both high-octane chances on both goaltenders. They let in the first one. That's tough on the mental if you're a goalie. But hey, you got to bounce back. It's not all about the first goal. It's how you do in every single minute, every single second you're in net. Each save matters so much, and we still got a lot of game to play.
Granowitz kept the puck in with the catch, now fighting for it in the corner. He'll come away with it, send it over to Iveson. Iveson taking it back behind the net, looking for the pass, staying patient with the puck. Sends it back, looking to connect with Berger, picked off by Carson Lynch. Lynch had that one taken away by Granowitz. He'll dump it right back into the zone. Iveson, McCreary chasing for it. McCreary wins that battle. McCreary trying to get out of the zone, still being pressured by Iveson, and Iveson's going to get it back right there. Iveson in the corner. Has Blake Berger to help him take it himself. He'll leave it, and Lynch is able to just scoop that one out. But Nico Dilbone keeping it in the zone. Dilbone to Granowitz, another opportunity there. Chaos in front of the net, and that one will find the back of the net just behind Staywick. 2 quick goals for Team Holtz. Believe that one was poked in by Blake Berger. As Dilbone, it all started there with the great play by him, keeping it in at the blue line, creating that chaos in front of the net. Iveson got a stick on it. Granowitz got a stick on it. In the end, Blake Berger hits it home for goal number 2 with exactly 16 minutes left in the first. We've had an entertaining 4 to start this one.
A huge play there from Dilbone. Took it from the blue line, skated his way through 2 defensemen. I don't know how he got through cleanly, got the pass off. That started the flurry of shots on net. And then Blake Berger buried it on the rebound. This is going to be a high-scoring game if it keeps on going like this.
Swainston bringing in the zone. Save sending one in. He goes wide. Anderson fighting Dilbone for it. Dilbone's able to flip it out into neutral ice. Picked up by Swainston. Swainston brings it right back over the blue line. Swainston down to Jacob Leege behind the net. Leege being pressured by Hutton. Has it in the corner, trying to get the pass over to Anderson. Lost it for a second. Still fighting for it. Signs got a stick on it briefly, but Leege trying to come away with it. Hutton will wrap that one around the boards, and Team Holtz will clear their zone. O'Brien dumping that one in deep. Hare's going to wrap it around for Leege. Leege sending it out into some open ice, and Tanner Save is there on the other side. Save coming in, long cross ice pass to Anderson. Anderson trying to fire that one in, saved by Bedels.
Save and Anderson, they're going to have a lot of chances, and right there, Save, beautiful cross ice pass. Anderson, just not enough real estate to get it around the goaltender.
Kyle Janis bringing it right over the blue line, but he'll lose it. Anderson gets a puck pushed up for him. 2v2 Anderson and Leege versus Wood and Leiter, and Leege will take the shot, and getting a stick on that one was Nolan Dorsch. He'll send that one flying up into the Raptors.
And that's exactly what you got to do against Jacob Leege. He leads the league in points coming into today. Now it's been kind of stolen by Roman Wainwright with a 7-point game earlier. We won't talk too much about that. But Nolan Dorsch playing defense in front of him, staying in front of him, getting your stick in the passing lane and the shooting lane. That's what you got to do. You got to stick in front of him. Don't give him that path towards the net. Make him pass it.
Medico trying to slide that one into the slot for Evan Judd. It'll be taken back by Team Holtz. Jason Kevich bringing over the blue line. Looks for the pass in the slot. Fired there by Belt. Goes wide.
We've seen a lot of block shots already. During the regular season, not many players electing to put their body on the line in a summer league, but we've already got about 4 big block shots in this one.
Leiter firing one from the blue line. That one saved by the pads of Staywick going up into the netting. Team Holtz started hot, and they are not slowing down. This is a team And again, their second win of the season came from taking down the team that was being hunted by everyone in the junior prospects. Team Poza, they were undefeated. Team Holtz, the one to take them down. They're looking to go from rags to riches, the number 4 seed, taking it all in the championship. But Team Miller, I don't think will make it too easy on them. And it's still only a 1-goal game.
Especially with their head coach winning the last 2 titles, it's not going to be easy for Team Holtz.
Lynch coming into the slot. He'll fire one and get it behind Joe Budells to tie this one back up. And just like that, Team Miller has made it a 2-2 game with a beautiful goal from Carson Lynch entering into the zone, firing high slot, and burying it in the back of the net.
Carson Lynch adding to his assist already. He's now got 2 points early on in this one. 7th in the league with 14 points coming into this one. He's got 16 now on the season, and that one was just a goal scorer's goal. Mid-slot, they gave him just a little bit of open ice, picked his head up, pinpoint accuracy on where he wanted that goal, and beat the goaltender.
Mulcahy firing a shot there, saved by Budells. Picking up the corner is Isaiah Winters. Connolly's able to poke that one behind the net. Lynch and Light are fighting for it. Player still held up in the corner. Jason Kevich trying to come away with it. No one yet. It'll get pushed out to Catch on the blue line. Catch over to Keene. Keene expertly stick handling that one around Davis Belt. But he'll take a spill on the ice. And now Lynch has another open look at the net. And that one will be saved between the legs of Joe Budells.
If you missed our 3rd place game earlier, it was Team Poza who took it 11-7 against Team Morgan. But it took 12 minutes to get our first goal into this one. We're about just over 7, and we've seen 4 goals already. I'm not saying we're going to see an 11-7 game, but hey, it could easily beat those expectations.
Face-off won by Team Miller. Leegee pushes to Anderson. Anderson's going to turn that one over to Nico Dilbone. Berger over to Carson Wood, bringing over the red line, sending it across. Wood just lost that one, and that one will be called offsides on Team Holtz. They'll have to go back outside of the offensive zone.
Gosh, and Team Holtz, they had numbers there. They had a 3-on-2 if they would have converted that cleanly. And if Wood, Berger, and I believe Ivesil, that's a deadly trio of players to stop, and they just kind of stopped themselves at center.
Face-off won once again by Team Miller. Leegee pushing it back. Hare left it for Swainston. Swainston brings it over the blue line. Swainston back to Anderson. Berger was able to poke that one away for a second, but Anderson will remain in control. Back to Swainston on top of the circle. Up to Leegee on the blue line from the high slot. Leegee firing that one goes wide.
Sounds like it took a tip off of something, but luckily for Joe Budells, stayed out of his net.
Hare sending that one forward. Dilbone's going to push it right back for Carson Wood. Wood leaving it behind for Nico Dilbone. And Wood firing that one from the blue line. Sailing right in. Staywick's going to make the easy glove save there. Just under 12 minutes to go in this first period, and it's already a 2-2 game here in this championship matchup.
And we didn't really hype this up, but I got to give it some hype. We kind of got a little bit of a MSU U of M rivalry. Kip Miller winning the Hobie Baker in the 1990 season for MSU, and Stephen Holtz 4th season as a defenseman at U of M from 2020 to 2024. So obviously they didn't play against each other, but hey, MSU versus U of M matchup, if we could say it, we'll say it.
Evan Judd breaking in the zone for Team Miller. Keene has to play it outside of the zone. Miller still in possession. Getting the tip on that was Granowitz. Moises trying to push it forward, and there's Carson Wood bringing it back for Team Holtz. Wood trying to fire that one in, blocked by McCreary. He'll fire another one in, saved by Staywick. Blake Berger getting the rebound off that one in the corner. Sends it back for Ivesil behind the net. Trying to get it back to Berger. Being pressured by defenders, but he'll retain control. Over to Ivesil. Ivesil sending it to Wood in the slot. Wood has an opportunity there. Staywick makes a save, and Berger will hit it in on the rebound opportunity. Number 2 for Blake Berger, his 2nd of the night to make it 3-2. And we still have 11 minutes left in the first period.
Right there, great opportunity by Wood, all alone, left in front. Makes Staywick make a big save, but because of that, Berger able to get it free off the rebound, buries that. and now it's 3-2 for Team Holtz.
Face-off one by Team Holtz. Sending that one deep in the offensive zone. We have a very special guest with us up here in the broadcast booth. Roman Wainwright, the junior prospects leading scorer, had a 7-point night tonight with Team Pozo winning that third-place game. To come watch a bit of this championship matches with us. Welcome up to the booth, Roman.
Thank you. I mean, it's a great time being here. Love the league, obviously. I've been here for 3 years now, and it's honestly one of the most fun times I've had in hockey.
Yeah, and an opportunity right there for Team Miller Lynch, fanning on that shot, couldn't get it. Team Holtz going to clear the zone. And Roman, I know your team fell to Team Holtz last week in a pretty heartbreaking way. You got the big win today. Shot there coming in from Kyle Janis, gets saved by Staywick. But you've seen some championships before here at Michigan Lead Hockey. So what do you think it's like down there for these players on the ice right now?
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 years I was in this game, and I know it's a summer league, and I mean, it's seen as a fun time, but this is taken pretty serious here. It's honestly a really fun time. I mean, this is what you go back to every year, and it honestly makes you love hockey.
Absolutely. And what are you thinking of Team Holtz? You guys played them, fell to them, and now the number 4 seed, they're in the lead early in this one. 3 goals already on the night, and Blake Berger on his way to a hat trick.
I mean, I got nothing but good things to say about Berger. I mean, great kid. Love him. He finds a way to the net. But, yeah, Holtz, they might be 4th place, but, I mean, they're probably the hardest team we played this year last week. And, honestly, I got some good confidence in them right now. They're a pretty good team, but, I mean, Miller has a great team behind him, too.
Yeah, absolutely. We know Kip Miller has seen a few championships here in Michigan Elite as well.
I mean, yeah, I won them with him last year. Honestly, such a great guy. Good systems here, and, I mean, nothing but good things to say about him.
So there's a shot there by Janis looking for his second of the night. Was saved by Staywick. Team Miller entering back the other way. Leegee looking to send one over to McCreary. That one goes wide. And Jacob Leegee, he was leading the score chart for a while. I'd feel finally pass him tonight and be the leading scorer for junior prospects.
I mean, obviously, Leegee's a dangerous player with the puck. Even us, we used to put extra pressure on him. I know there's some guys you put extra pressure on, and he's one of them. He's a really good player. Respect his game a lot.
Yeah, and you've seen faceoffs against a lot of these teams, obviously, and Team Holtz, of the junior prospects, one of 2 coaches where it's their first year, him and Luke Morgan. So what have you seen from some of their the first-year coaches and the lessons they've learned here with Michigan Elite Hockey?
I mean, I stand by Kip and Posa, Sam. I mean, they've brought me up here a lot to this year, but honestly, I like to see the young guys in the league. I mean, they got a lot to bring, and I know both of them just played at University of Michigan, which says it's a name for itself. So I think it's really good for the league to have those younger guys as like mentors for these people, and I think it's great.
It's an opportunity there for Leiter, just trickles wide, and back there, Tanner Save had a good look at the net. Was stopped by Bedell's. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a back and forth here, one, a lot like your game earlier in the consolation.
I mean, yeah, that's what you play for. Like, you love those nail biters. I mean, it gives you a little bit of edge when it's close. It's the best. I mean, that's honestly what you play for.
Yeah, and I know that you've played with Michigan Elite Hockey a long time. What do you think it's like once you get to this 8th week? Your team's playing at the highest capacity together. The first few weeks, it's a bit of growing pains trying to figure out each other, playing with new guys, all from different systems. So what does it feel like when you're finally all gelling together the most in this final week in the championship?
I mean, honestly, feels better when you're in the championship. I mean, I've been in both positions now, but it feels good. I mean, I know regular season, you're with those guys for 6-7 months at a time, and you figure yourself out after a month or 2. But, I mean, you're just figuring everyone out, like, this last week. So it's honestly fun to play in this kind of situation. I mean, it's summer league hockey, obviously, but it's still very good hockey, and the emotions are high here in this game.
Absolutely, and as you know, a lot of people watching these games, a lot of these guys looking to play at the next level, so always good to keep playing with that passion, even if it's just summer league, and show off all your skills.
Yeah, I mean, it's summer league, but there's a lot of heart in this league, and I know Commissioner very well, obviously, and there's a lot of heart into this league, and I know these players come back every year because there's something to it, and it's honestly the best summer league I've been in.
A wraparound opportunity right there from Mulcahy That one was saved by Bedell's, and obviously, like you mentioned, very close with our commissioner. You've had a very unique eye in watching Michigan Elite Hockey get built over these past 3 seasons. So what has that meant to you, and especially this season, just seeing where it's come from since the first season you guys ever played?
I mean, honestly means a lot to me. Like, obviously, Commissioner's son, I love this league more than anyone else. And obviously, I'm hoping one day it's for me. And I just see what he's done for the brand and for hockey, and it's just someone that honestly cares about the kids. Like, he's not in it for the money, he's not in it for anything else, but just a guy that really cares about the game, and he cares more about the kids than anything.
Yeah, and I think that's come through as we've all seen here in this league how much your dad, Michael Wainwright, our Michigan Elite Hockey Commissioner, has put into these productions to make it what it is an opportunity right there, and another save by Bedell's. T. Miller's had a few good chances here as we've had our conversation.
There's a very good line out there for them. Lee G and Darian Anderson both played pretty good hockey. There's Sebi Ivasil, burying one.
Yeah,
very-
Ivasil.
Very good player there. I know him on a personal level as much of these kids, and he's an 06, but he has a very bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, so Ivasil right there getting the goal for Team Holtz, putting them up 4-2 with just a little over 5 minutes to go in this first period. Well, Roman, we won't keep you any longer. Thanks so much for joining us up here in the booth. Finally, glad we got to have you today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
On our last week.
Best luck to both teams, and thank you guys for having me.
Thanks, Roman. So a lot of back and forth and good chances for both opportunities during that conversation with Roman Wainwright, but Sebi Ivasil going there for his second of the night. That one will be saved by Staywick. And looking over during that conversation, Bedell's had a lot of great saves as Team Miller had a flurry of great chances, all saved by Bedell's and stopped by the Team Holtz defense. Lee G back to Anderson. Anderson leaving up in the slot for Keene, and he will answer right there for Team Miller, making it a 1-goal game. Camden Keene lights the lamp for the men in black just about 20 seconds after Ivasil's goal.
That's a big goal to answer back there. Ivasil made it a 2-goal lead for Team Holtz, but a big answer there from Cam Keene, picking up his first goal of the game, and now cuts the lead down to 1. We've seen games get out of hand in the regular season and big comebacks, but for some odd reason in playoffs, there just hasn't been the big comeback. Obviously, it's playoffs. It's a lot more tight-knit. It means a lot more, so you're not going to let the team come back, but we'll see what happens.
And right there, just 7 seconds right off the faceoff, Leegee had an assist on Keene's goal, and he'll get one right there and tie it back up. Team Holtz was not safe with that 2-goal lead, and you never would be early in this game, as right there, Keene and Leegee connected on the first goal, and then Leegee getting the puck off the faceoff just 7 seconds later.
You blink and you miss it, and just like that, we're tied back up at 4.
So just hitting the 5-minute warning here in the first period, and we already have 8 goals.
8 goals in 15 minutes is a little crazy, especially for a title game. Expecting maybe a little bit of a lower scoring game, but nope, not today.
Anderson getting tangled up as he went in there for a shot. Leegee getting one, and that one will be saved by Bedell's. Berger sending up to Janis, goes off the boards. Janis has to send it back for Tyranski. Janis up to Granowitz. Granowitz being pressured by Save. Granowitz has that one just poked away from him. Here comes Team Miller the other way. Anderson trying to get to Moises. That one intercepted. Back up to Kyle Janis. He'll bring it over the blue line for Team Holtz. Janis firing one. That one goes just wide. Medico right off the bench trying to just knock it out into neutral ice. He'll succeed, but Team Holtz picking it back up. Granowitz losing that puck in the corner to Cole Moises. Moises firing that one all the way up to Marco Medico, who was alone, but a great defensive play there by Nicholas Leiter. He'll send it back the other way for Team Holtz. Granowitz picking it up as he enters into the zone, firing that one in on net, and Staywick will make the glove save.
Right now, if you got a good look, just fire it on net. Pucks have been going in bunches in this game, so why not just throw it on net, see what happens, get a juicy rebound, crash the net. That's exactly what teams have been doing, and it's been a recipe for success. 4 goals aside, and we're not even through the first period.
Face off won by O'Brien. He'll send it up to Leiter, keeps it in at the blue line. Leiter right back to O'Brien. He'll get that one tangled up in his skates. Medico will push it forward for Judd on the red line. Judd bringing it into the offensive zone. Stick handling through multiple defenders. He still had the puck. Leiter's just able to poke it away. Moise is firing one in on net, and Bedell's is going to get a glove down on that one.
If you wanted back and forth, high-scoring action, you definitely checked into the right YouTube stream tonight. Stanley Cups are over. Who needs them? We got Michigan Elite Hockey Junior Prospects Summer Draft League Championship. Just kidding, guys. I love the Stanley Cup. I would never dog it like that.
Hare couldn't handle that one at the blue line as it taken away by Leiter. But that one was left on the boards. Leiter didn't realize it, but Box making good defensive play in the back end to get it away from Medico. Kept in by Hare. He'll wrap it around the boards. A lot of space over there for PJ Swainston. Swainston setting it around for Judd behind the net. Judd being pressured by Signs. Judd over to Medico, up to Hare on the blue line. He keeps it in. Hare getting it through the legs of O'Brien, sending that one in on net. It's blocked by his own teammate. Chaos there in front of the net, and it will go in. Throw pucks on net, and good things will happen. That one just barely crossing the line, and I believe it was Carson Lynch that tipped it in for his second of the night. Now multiple players with 2 goals on the night, and we're still not done with the first period. 2:30 left in the first, now 9 goals, and Team Miller takes their first lead of the night.
And Jackson Hare, he got burnt earlier at the line by trying to do a move like that. It sprung Davis Belt free for a breakaway, but that time he got it right through the legs of the person on top of him, and that's exactly what led to the goal. Jackson Hare tried off some very interesting moves at the line, but that one works out.
Dubone with a nice move, just keeping it in the blue line. Wood over to Tommy Jacques. He tried to get some lift on that, send it top corner, and he'll lose it. Now here comes Lynch looking for the hat trick. He'll make the pass instead. As Judd was looking to go back door, he'll get past him. Team Holtz with possession back in their own zone. Being pressured by Mulcahy and Lynch. Tommy Jacques sends that just up to the red line. Jackson Hare will collect it, send it back for Keene. Keene bringing the puck forward for Team Miller. Being pressured by Nico Dilbone. He'll lose it behind him. Dilbone picking it up, pushing it forward for Carson Wood. Wood across to Tommy Jacques. Jacques will bring it over the blue line for Team Holtz. Jacques firing one in on net. That one getting a weird bounce, and Wood is just there to tap it in. Staywick going sprawling to the ground. Tommy Jacques taking the definition of throw pucks on net. Literally, he just dumped that one in, but Carson Wood was there to tip it in and tie this one back up. 1:23 to go, just about a minute after that goal coming for Carson Lynch. Team Holtz will tie it right back up.
There was a 3-goal streak there from Team Miller. That's a big goal from Team Holtz to stop that streak and tie this game back up at 5. I hope you're not busy during this, because if you're not paying attention, you're missing a lot of goals in this championship game.
Hutton wraps that one around for Janice. And it will just get hit right back in and out of play into Team Holtz bench. And once again, Team Holtz proving that they have scoring up and down their lines. Wood with a goal, Ivazo with a goal, Janice with a goal, Berger with a goal. Anyone on that line could score anytime for Team Holtz. That's what makes them so dangerous.
Carson Wood picking up that goal with an assist already. Tommy Jacques getting the assist on the Wood goal, and the goals just keep on coming.
Puck getting cleared down the length of the ice. Mulcahy chases after it.
And earlier I talked about how both goalies let in pretty much the first chance they saw. That'll definitely get in your head, and in a championship game, even though it's a summer league, that could stay in your head, and that's probably what's been going on.
Granowitz firing that one in on Staywick. He'll make the save. 28 seconds to go in this first period. And if you looked at the score, you might not believe it's the first period, as we've already had 10 goals so far in this 2024 Young Guns Championship. So I'll have to go talk to Coach Miller and see the highest scoring games that he's seen in these Michigan Elite Hockey Championships. Because when we had Roman up here, no less than about 5-10 minutes ago, I believe the score was 2-2. Here comes Save firing one in. Bedels will make the save. Players maybe thinking it was loose behind him, but he stopped that one in between his pads. Good to know, though, that all the players behind him were his own teammates looking to also save that puck and stop anyone from Team Miller to just poke that one past them. You like to see that from the defense.
Goalies have been a little bit leaky today, so that's just heads up hockey IQ to go behind the goalie and make sure it stays within him.
Luigi coming out of a scramble, getting that puck out of the faceoff, but it'll get sent out to some open ice. Berger tried to get it. Hare pushed it away, and that will end the first period. And oh my goodness, a lot to recap here as we finish up this first period of play. Each team with 5 goals. Multiple players already on hat watch. Blake Berger, Carson Lynch. Camden Keene has 2 points on the night with a goal and assist. Scoring up and down from both lines, and buckle in because we are in for an exciting championship here with the junior prospects.
Good luck trying to keep track of at home about who's got what goal, how many assists, this and that. But yeah, we do have some hat trick watches, and we'll make sure we take note of them if they completed it here in this championship game, because that'll just be a little bit even sweeter if you get a hat trick and collect the trophy that sits currently at center ice. You could see it. The players could see the trophy. It's not like the Stanley Cup where it's hidden throughout the whole entire process. This one's right in center, shining for everybody to see. And, you know, it's a summer draft league, but you want to win that trophy. You want to get the nice Instagram photo. And shout out to all the people running the Michigan Elite Hockey Instagram at Michigan_Elite_Hockey. Great content they put out all season long.
And right off the faceoff, O'Brien firing one in on Staywick. He'll make the save. And these players also get to walk away with maybe something even better than a medal ring, a ring pop. So
Ooh.
a reward that you can also eat after a long game of hockey, but neither of these teams are there just yet. Still a lot of time to go in this one.
Usually rings don't taste good, but that one tastes sweet as heck.
And O'Brien gets it there. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Tyler O'Brien, right off the opening faceoff, was able to fire a shot in on Staywick, and right off that faceoff in the offensive zone, he will send one top corner to give Team Holtz back their lead in the first 10 seconds of the second period.
Welcome to the second period. Tyler O'Brien says, you know what, we're not going to stop scoring goals. Great win off the draw by his teammate, and O'Brien with a great shot, but give credit to everybody in front. They took away Staywick's eyes, and because of that, he was not able to react to where that shot was, and it was just a well-played shot.
Leiter firing one in there. That goes wide. That'll be O'Brien's second point of the night. He had an assist on the first goal of the game from Kyle Janis. That puck get left out into open ice. Hare sends a long cross ice pass to Evan Judd. Judd trying to trick out his defender in Leiter. Puck will get held up in the corner. Multiple players there fighting for it. No one coming away. Leiter had it for a second. Gets it over to Jason Kevich. Jason Kevich flips that one forward. Trying to connect with Joe Sines. He'll lose that one to Hare. Hare will flip it back. Picked up by Leiter. Leiter sending it into neutral ice. Swainson's there to bring it in. He'll fire one in top corner right there. PJ Swainston. Back and forth we go. Exactly 50 seconds later, Team Miller getting themselves right into this second period. And if you thought scoring was going to slow down, think again. These teams are going to keep firing from all angles. And we're going to have a high-scoring back-and-forth one. We saw back-and-forth hockey in our first game in the consolation game between Team Morgan and Team Poza, but it wasn't quite this high-scoring.
And Swainston picking up that goal. Just a goal scorer's goal, even though he's a defenseman. He scored 2 big goals in the semifinals last week to beat Team Morgan, and picking up where he left off, a great shot into the top corner.
Team Holtz in the offensive zone now, but we'll lose that one, and a beautiful move there by Carson Wood to keep it in. Sends it over to Tommy Jacques. We'll lose it for a second. He'll regain control along the boards. Sending around for Ivezil. Ivezil trying to connect with Wood in the slot. It'll be taken away by Mulcahy. Mulcahy will lose it. Wood firing one in there, and that one just goes above the head of Staywick. Keene to Connolly. Connolly pushing it up the ice for Mulcahy. He has time and space. Mulcahy trying to fire that one in, just trickles in toward the net. He'll get the rebound. Send it over for Connolly. Connolly wrapping it back for Lynch. Lynch in the corner, fighting through defenders. That one puck will get sent out loose. Carson Wood getting tripped up. Lost it for a second, but he's able to send it back to Sevi Ivazil. Ivazil up to Nolan Dorsch. Dorsch brings it over the blue line for Team Holtz. Sends it over to Tommy Jacques on the circle. Jacques firing one, and that one blocked off the stick of McCreary to go wide. McCreary will pick it up and go the other way, pushing it up for Lynch. Gets past him, going to go down the length of the ice. Lynch and Box going to fight for it. Box will flip that one around the boards up for Wood. Taken away by Anderson. Anderson getting tangled up with sticks. Couldn't get a shot, but will keep possession. Anderson setting that one in the slot. No one there but Davis Belt. He'll bring it the other way for Team Holtz. Pushing it over to Wood. Wood loses it behind him. Mulcahy sends it forward for Leegee. Now Leegee and Anderson on a breakaway opportunity. Team Holtz can't get there in time. Leegee to Anderson, and that one will just be poked in, and it looks like it was poked in by Davis Belt.
I think they're going to wave it off, saying Anderson kicked it in. Because the ref instantly waved it off,
Belt
said no.
kicked it in.
Yeah, but Belt turned to the referee like, hey, did you see that? I honestly, I couldn't tell who did, but
I believe that is going to be called off. Whether it was Belt or Anderson, definitely hit off his skate right into the corner of the goal there, which is a huge break for Team Holtz. The last two players you want on that breakaway opportunity was Anderson and Leegee, although they have the goal horn going off. So I believe they may be counting it.
It looks like, I want to be able to hear it. Did you catch what he said at all? Good goal?
It's a good goal.
He instantly waved it off, but yes, good goal, yeah.
They're giving it to Anderson. I believe it was hit off the skate of Davis Belt, so Anderson did get that shot in, then just deflected. I think it was still going in, even without Belt there, so that one is going to be a good goal for those two. Anderson and Leegee on the breakaway. Anderson firing again. He'll go wide. Leegee already with a goal and assist. He'll pick up his second assist of the night for 3 points. That puck sent into Team Miller's zone, but up into the netting for stoppage on ice.
And those two men that collaborated there on the breakaway, Jacob Leegee and Darian Anderson, two people that you don't want to give a breakaway to, especially a clean 2-on-0. And it wasn't a very pretty goal, but hey, a goal's a goal, and it's going to count. And because of that, Team Miller reclaims the lead.
You see Belt there having a conversation with the official. I'm sure he's not too happy, as I believe that one did deflect off his skate, but also I think was going in regardless, as Anderson was there back to him, but Dells wasn't quite ready as 4 defenders crash around Leegee to stop him. Wainwright said it himself. Your defense always wants to keep an eye out for Jacob Leegee. I think everyone in the junior prospects has learned that thus far. Leegee sends it around for Judd. Judd being held up by Dilbone. Save's there to help him. 4 minutes away in the second period. Save fired that one in. Leegee looking for a backdoor opportunity. Bedell's going to paw that one over to him before any more shots can come his way.
We got a high-scoring game here, man. It's hard to keep track. Hopefully you're keeping track at home. 13 goals so far. And we're not even halfway through this one.
Face-off won by Team Miller. Moises sends it down for Medico. Medico fighting off Lucas Hutton. In the corner, he'll send it up for McCreary. McCreary firing that one in. The puck loose in front of Bedell's was hit out over to Wood, and he's able to clear it all the way up the ice. Looking for Jason Kevich, but instead picked up by McCreary. McCreary back to Swainson. Swainson being pressured by Granowitz. He'll send it over to McCreary. Granowitz really looking for a turnover there, but he'll retreat back. McCreary sending it up into neutral ice ahead for Judd. Judd will follow that puck into the corner. Take it behind the net. Going around in the zone. Granowitz was just poking that one away. Jason Kevich is able to come away with it. Cross ice pass off the boards intended for O'Brien. He can't get there in time. McCreary and Hutton will fight for it behind the net. Puck getting sent out into the corner. Cole Moises there. And Winters making a catch. Couldn't keep it in at the blue line, but will keep possession and bring it right back over for Team Holtz. Winters trying to connect with O'Brien there. O'Brien just couldn't get a shot off. O'Brien firing one there. That one goes wide. Winters leaving for Jason Kevich. He'll blow a tire on the ice, being hit by Judd. Judd trying to get that one out of the zone. Granowitz pokes it away. Granowitz trying to fire that one from the blue line, blocked by Moises, but Hutton wraps it around the boards for O'Brien. O'Brien to Jason Kevich. Miscommunication there, but O'Brien's able to get back to the puck. Hutton keeps it in at the blue line once again, but sending it back for PJ Swainston, and he brings it up the length of the ice. Swainston leaving that one behind him, picked up by Medico. Puck getting sent out to some open ice. Connolly keeps it in. Back for Medico behind the goal. Medico has his pocket picked. And now Team Holtz coming the other way. Long cross-ice pass intended for Jason Kevich. Intercepted by Mulcahy. Mulcahy bringing over the blue line. He has some space, firing a shot. Saved by Bedell's, but a rebound opportunity. Connolly is able to get control, but sends that one out into the corner, wrapping it around. Hutton gets there first. Keene picks it up on the board, sends it back. Puck left out for Carson Lynch. He couldn't get a clean shot, but he'll keep control of that puck. And he has his pocket picked by Jason Kevich. He sends it back for Signs. Signs losing the corner. Puck left out behind the net. Miscommunication there between Winters and Hutton. And Lynch with an open opportunity in front of the net. And there's the hat trick for Carson Lynch in the second period. Absolute chaos there, back and forth, but Team Holtz just couldn't clear it out of the zone, and Carson Lynch is going to make him play, and he will get his hat trick at the 13-minute mark of the second period.
Carson Lynch has been doing absolute damage in the middle slot, high slot, low slot. You give him space, and he's going to do stuff like that. Makes the goaltender absolutely bite on the fake, gets him down on the ice, and has some open net. Makes no mistake, and he's got a hattie.
Here comes Team Holtz looking to answer. Team Miller now with a 2-goal lead. Leiter finds the answer right there as he goes 5-hole right through the legs of Staywick and answers right back to make it a 1-goal game. Just when Team Miller thought they were going to be able to start to pull away, Team Holtz answers right back just about 15 seconds later.
Another 3-goal streak by Team Miller, and this time Team Holtz will stop it again. Back and forth action. I mean, good luck keeping track of everything that's going on. We're doing the best we can right now, but for a title game, man, this is some high-scoring hockey.
Signs getting the assist on Leiter's goal there. Both of their first points of the night. Leiter with the puck again. He pushes it over for Ivazil. Ivazil up to Carson Wood. He has that one taken away by Jacob Leege. Leege up to Anderson. Anderson firing a shot. Bedell's saving that one. And what a challenge it'll be for Nathan Kelly and Trent Mercer when they step into this game. But I'm sure Staywick and Bedell's will be thankful for the break.
Yeah, they might want to come out of this game at this point. Not going to lie.
15 goals between the two teams. Keene firing one in on net. That one goes wide, wrapped around for Anderson. Anderson gets it through defenders over to Leege. Back to Anderson. Anderson from the circle over to Leege. Leege trying to go backhand. He'll lose the puck. Here comes Team Holtz looking to tie this one back up before the second period break. Puck going into the corner. Leege gets there first. And Leege has some open ice. 3v2. Save, Anderson, and Leege breaking into the offensive zone. Leege wraps that one around the boards.
These defenses, they got to give their goalies some help. Get in the shooting lane. Just get a stick on it. Don't make it easy for the shooters, because when you give these shooters open space and time, they're putting it into really hard places to save.
Some back and forth there. Signs going to flip it across. Carson Wood bringing it over the blue line, fighting catch. Wood gets stick on it. He's able to try to scoop that one back door, and he takes a spill out onto the ice. Couldn't get a shot off. He had a beautiful opportunity. Just couldn't get that one to the back of the net.
There's Staywick going aggressive in net. He didn't want another shot on him, and instead he poke checks the puck away and makes Carson Wood spill.
Nice cross-ice pass to Keene. He couldn't keep a stick on it, had to bobble it a bit, send it over to Moises. Moises firing a shot all the way from the blue line through traffic, and Bedell's will make the save. 10:49 to go in this one, so these goaltenders, almost time for them to switch. They'll get to take their break, and it looks like we're going to head to our second period intermission now. 8-7. Right now, Team Miller in the lead, but it has been a back and forth affair. Team Holtz has been able to answer. These two teams going neck and neck, and we should definitely be seeing some more action in the second half of this one. When we come back, Ryan will be standing by with Carson Lynch, who already has a hat trick on the night. And make sure to stay tuned for the rest of this very exciting 2024 Junior Prospects Championship. Hello and welcome back in for the second half of what is bound to be a very exciting final 30 minutes of the 2024 Junior Prospects Championship matchup. We'll have two new goaltenders in the net for Team Miller, Nathan Kelly, and for Team Holtz, Trent Mercer. Looking to hopefully have a little bit more luck than the first two goaltenders in the game, as it is currently 8-7. Team Miller with a 1-goal lead, but it has been back and forth since the opening minutes of this one. The very first goal that we saw tonight coming just 2 minutes into this game. And in the second period, the first goal we saw just coming 20 seconds into the period. So quick scoring here in this game as Nathan Kelly gets his net all set up and ready for him. We'll give him and Trent Mercer just a little bit more time to warm up and get adjusted before the pucks will come flying their way.
And Joe Bedell's and Jack Staywick, the two goaltenders to start this game, they're good goaltenders. They've been in, Joe Bedell's has won a tier or Division I state title for Catholic Central. Jack Staywick had a heck of a game 2 weeks ago. Like, they were just tested in bundles, and gosh, it was a high-scoring first half of the game, to say the least.
Staywick's one comment in the tunnel after coming off the ice was, "Where was my defense?"
That is
so
correct.
That is how the goaltenders are feeling in this game, and it's rare to see as well, because as the weeks have gone by, we've seen some great defensive plays, especially from Team Holtz. They are a very defensively minded team, a lot of that coming from their coach, the defender at the University of Michigan, Stephen Holtz. As a shot fired in there, just makes the kick save, was Mercer, but we haven't seen too many defensive plays and just a lot of high scoring. It's reminding us of the early weeks of Michigan Elite Hockey, but instead of it being week 1 or 2, we are in the championships. Carson Lynch trying to clear that one out of the zone. He couldn't. Shot fired in by Connolly. Puck getting sent out. Here comes Mulcahy firing that one off the post and going up into the netting, almost out of play. A hard hit shot there. Just dinging off the post.
Gavin Mulcahy, 2 goals last week, showed off a lot of skill. He had a great chance in that first half of the second period, weaving his way through center, showing off the stick handling, and that one ringing right off the post. He's had some very, very close chances, but has not gotten one in yet for his squad. He's due, though.
Face-off won by Team Miller. Anderson firing. That one saved by Mercer, getting wrapped all the way around the boards. Feinston couldn't quite handle it, keeping it on the blue line, but he keeps possession, which was the important thing there. It would have been a breakaway opportunity for Team Holtz. VG back in the zone, taking around the net. Being held up by Signs and Dorsch. He's able to come away. Still with the puck. Sends a pass up to Keene on the blue line. Keene sending that one to Save. Save with an opportunity saved by Mercer. Mercer diving far out of his net there to make the save, and a great job by Nolan Dorsch to put his body on the line to try to block the shot.
And Mercer, he saw enough of how the defense was in the first, so when he sees a loose puck and he's got the time to sprawl out on to cover it, he'll take it. Dorsch with a decent chance, but he's still left Save with a lot of open ice in the most dangerous area, right in front of the crease, the low slot. Still had a decent chance, but yeah, the defense could be a lot better. We've seen better defense. It's weird that we don't see it in this championship game.
Janice firing that one, blocked off the stick of Keene, goes high up into the rafters for a stoppage there.
Stephen Holtz, you mentioned, he was a defenseman at University of Michigan, so I hope he had some words of wisdom on how they're going to deal with their defensive play in this second half of the game, because, I mean, hey, if you like high scoring, came to the right spot, but
as through traffic going off a few sticks, but Dorsch gets that one into the top corner. Not sure if it was tipped off the stick of Signs, possibly, but what a snipe of a shot from Dorsch. He looks at Hutton. I don't know if Dorsch was quite sure. I saw it going off a few sticks, definitely through a lot of traffic from both sides, but from the blue line, Nolan Dorsch firing in a shot to tie this one up. 9 minutes to go in the second.
We've said it once, we'll say it again. Throw pucks on net and good things can happen. And Nathan Kelly, nothing he could do there. He was screened and it took a beautiful tip off, I think, his own player into the net.
Dorsch officially being credited with that goal. Hutton dumping it in for Team Holtz. Chasing after is O'Brien. O'Brien to Signs. Signs across to Dorsch. Dorsch couldn't quite handle that one. It'll be tapped out by Anderson. Signs will chase after it. Signs up to O'Brien. O'Brien sending it up to the red line. Looking for Hutton. But Save is able to get a stick on it. Leegee over to Anderson. Anderson trying to find Leegee. Backdoor opportunity. Bedell's is able to poke that one away, and Signs clearing it out of trouble. Now looking to clear it out of the zone. Just held up right by the blue line. Leegee comes away with it. Leegee trying to connect with Judd. Judd couldn't get that one behind him. But Leegee will get in control. Him and Dorsch fighting for in the corner. Dorsch pushes it over to Janice. Janice spilling on the ice. Swineston firing one in from the blue line, and Leegee somehow getting all the way down to the net, and he'll get the lead right back for Team Miller, poking that one in the corner past Trent Mercer.
Swineston with the point. I don't really want to call it a shot. It seemed like more of a pass intended for a tip, but it had enough juice on it to bounce off the backboards enough for Jacob Leegee just to get a sliver of an angle. Give him 1 degree of an angle, and he'll pot it into the back of the net. That's exactly what he does for a second goal of the game, and just like that, Team Miller reclaimed the lead.
Jacob Leegee truly all over the ice right there. He was all over the zone and was high up at the left circle and somehow able to get there in the corners. Another puck going in toward Mercer. He's going to cover that one up. And Team Holtz starting to get deja vu. They've seen this in a lot of games where they'll go up, they'll have an explosive first half, and then start to fall apart. They need to find some offensive momentum, try to get the lead back, because now they've been the ones playing from behind, tying it up, but then Team Miller answering. Leiter clearing the offensive zone, sending the puck into neutral ice. It gets left behind Moises and Jacques. Picked back up by Team Miller. Hare up to Moises. Moises loses that one in his skates, and now coming the other way is Sebastiano Ivazil. Ivazil across to Wood. Wood couldn't keep a stick on it, but it's kept in the zone. Leiter skating through defenders over to Ivazil. Jacques up to Leiter, right back to Jacques. Across for Tyranski. Tyranski couldn't get a stick on it, and Evan Judd is able to hit that one up, sending it forward for catch. Big hit there at center ice. Leiter sending that one forward for Jacques. Jacques leaving behind for Ivazil. Ivazil firing that one top corner, and Team Holtz once again answers right back. Sebi Ivazil. That will be his second of the night to tie it back up 9-9 with 6:42 to go in the second period.
Ivazil, what a goal from him. Now 8 goals on the season. Man, that one was a beauty right there. And the highest scoring game we've seen in Michigan Elite Hockey, both young guns and junior prospects, was 26 goals. And guess what the two teams were that were facing off in that one? Miller Holtz, you guessed it. 26 goals between the two back in week 3. It was Team Miller taking that game 16-10. And it's high scoring once again.
And again, Team Holtz, the number 4 seed. A lot of people looking at them like the team that could be easily beaten, but they're never a team that's been easily beaten, just falling apart in the end. But they have such a high-scoring team. Their defense coming together more and more, especially being coached by Stephen Holtz, who at the beginning of the season said that in a highly offensive league, he wanted his team to remember that defense can win you games. And coming from Stephen Holtz in the University of Michigan, he sure does know how to win games. That puck sent deep into Team Miller's zone. Jason Kevich gets there first, sending it to Berger. Berger's trying to connect with Granowitz. Granowitz couldn't get a stick on it. Lynch will send it all the way the length of the ice. That will be called back for icing.
Kip Miller, head coach of Team Miller, looking for his 3rd straight championship. But boy, are they up against a really feisty Team Holtz squad. The number 4 seed coming into playoffs came to play last week, and they're showing off why they beat the undefeated number 1 seed T Posa.
Dilbone from the circle firing that one in. Kick save made by Nathan Kelly.
And Dilbone, he was looking for a tip, a rebound, something off of that. That was a puck thrown on net to spark something else.
Anderson sending that one in to Mercer. He'll make the save. Picked up by Isaiah Winters. Winters trying to get the long ice connection up to Jason Kevich, intercepted by Leegee. Leegee fighting to get that one into the zone, will be flipped in by Catch.
Played with a high stick there by Winters, so a stoppage in play. Looks like we're finally settling down a little bit of goals. We've still seen 3 since we came back from our halftime in 5 minutes, so that's not saying a lot, but maybe these goaltenders are getting their confidence up early.
Swainson sending that one in. Mercer will make the save. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Still a lot of hockey left to play. 9-9 right now.
Trophy on the line, championship on the line.
Moises sends that one in, just skitters wide.
You know how cool you're going to be in school if you won the 2024 Junior Prospect Summer Draft League? Coolest kid in school.
Janice bringing it over the blue line for Team Holtz. He'll fire one in on Ned. That one just wide. He was looking for the top corner. Wrap back around. Davis Belt there. Belt trying to set up Janice. Skating through a few pucks. Skating through a few sticks, excuse me there. But Team Miller bring it the other way. Anderson leaving up for Leegee. Somehow saved by Mercer.
Beautiful setup there by Anderson. Somehow stayed out.
Great job by Mercer and the Team Holtz defense that is crashing in the slot. And right there, Davis Belt proves it once again as a loose puck in front of Mercer. He's able to poke it away into the corner. Now here comes Team Holtz. Swainson able to get a stick on that fork, could get up to Granowitz. He'll send it back to Leegee. Leegee across. Winters intercepts that pass. Winters gets tangled up. Leegee gets another opportunity, gets fancy with it, sends it behind to Anderson. Anderson in the high slot, slowing it down, staying patient with the puck. Under 4 minutes to go in the second period. Leegee firing that one in, and it will get tipped off the stick of Winters and go up and out of play.
This line's got some chemistry right now. Leegee, Anderson, and Save. 2 great chances coming specifically from Leegee and Anderson there. I'm not sure how the first one from Leegee stayed out and they kept it in the zone. Had another chance, couldn't get one pass. So I'd say this game is settling down a little bit, but we'll see. We still got a lot of hockey left, and both these teams hungry for that chip. And maybe that ring pop.
Judd trying to get one in on net. Mercer diving down as his defenders are going to be able to hit away from him, now looking to clear the zone. Jacques couldn't get it over the blue line. Medico keeps it in. Medico getting tangled up. Dorsch had a stick on it. Medico poking that one into the corner. Judd, Signs, and Dorsch going to fight for it. Dorsch trying to come away with it as Medico lost his stick, wraps that one around the boards. Box sending a pass all the way up the ice. He's just going to clear that one down. No icing call. Giannini being held up. Signs takes the puck back for Team Holtz. Judd trying to hit that one out. Signs wrapping it around the board over to Ivesville. Ivesville leaving that one in open ice. Signs picks it up. Signs up to Dorsch. Dorsch back to Signs. Signs leaving it for Dorsch once again. Ivesville firing that one in. Saved by Kelly. Signs at the blue line, sends it over to Dorsch. Dorsch firing that one in. Another save from Kelly. Dorsch trying to keep it in there. Jacques keeps it in the zone. Jacques over to Ivesville. Ivesville firing that one. Kick save made by Kelly. And Medico will finally clear it out of Team Miller's zone.
That was a good offensive push there from Team Holtz. Their first offensive chance they had since the Ivesville goal back at the 6-minute mark.
And right there, Tommy Jacques trying to connect with Sebi Ivesville. He couldn't, but Signs keeps it in the zone. Looking to skate through defenders. That puck gets left out behind the net. Signs going to fight for it with Giannini. Puck getting left out. Box with an opportunity. He'll fire that one in. Kelly makes the pad save. Box trying to get that one past Mulcahy, but Mulcahy going to come the other way. Waits for more numbers to come in. Tries to get a pass across to Lynch. It's taken away by Carson Wood. 1:40 to go in the second period. Carson Wood bringing over the blue line for Team Holtz. Trying to get it past Keene, leaving it up for Jason Kevich. He couldn't get a clean shot off.
Oh, a nifty pass there from Wood. Just couldn't find Jason Kevich perfectly.
Connolly breaking into the zone. Puck left out. Keene with an opportunity, and that one just wide. Poked out of the zone by Leiter. An opportunity for Team Holtz. Across to Berger. Berger looking for the hat trick, and that one will be saved by Kelly going behind the net.
Great back skate there from Keene. He just had the chance, and he disrupted it a little bit there.
Wood from the high slot firing that one in, goes wide and above the head of Kelly. Kept in by Leiter. He'll send it back into the zone for Jason Kevich. Mulcahy's able to clear it out into the neutral zone. Leiter picks it back up on the red line, bringing it back into the offensive zone. Once again for Team Holtz. He'll fire that one in on net, saved by Kelly. Hutton right at the blue line, keeping in. Good job by Leiter to hit Mulcahy on the boards. Shot firing there from Wood. That one was blocked. Team Miller trying to get the clear. Leiter keeps it in, but then he'll get hit right back out. And here comes Carson Lynch on a breakaway opportunity. Him and Mulcahy will slow it down. Pass off to Mulcahy. Mulcahy got fancy with it, but he'll get rewarded there. Gavin Mulcahy getting a goal and sharing the wealth already with a hat trick on the night was Carson Lynch with the assist to take back the lead for Team Miller, 10-9 with 14 seconds to go in the second period.
Gavin Mulcahy finally gets his first goal of the game. He's been all over. He's had so many chances, and Carson Lynch sharing the wealth there. He's got 2 assists, adding that to 3 goals, 5 points on the night for the young man in the title game, and we have reached double-digit goals for a squad.
Face off one by Team Miller. Here comes Leegee. One more opportunity. 10 seconds remaining. Anderson firing one in on net. That one saved by Mercer, getting sent down the length of the ice with 5 seconds left. That looks like it'll finish out the second period. And my, oh my, a second period just as active as the first period. 8 goals in the second period from either team.
I will say the defense has been slightly better. In the first half of this game, goalies didn't really get much help. You said one of the goaltenders was wondering, hey, where's my defense? And it's picked up a little bit, but it still hasn't been as clean as other weeks. There's still been a lot of chances, been some breakaways, been some cross-ice feeds. But hey, we got one more period of action left, and if it's all offense, then it'll make for a high-flying game just like the rest of it. One more period to go to determine a winner, and hey, if we need extra time, I think we'll get it as well.
These teams both came out with the mentality of just getting pucks on net, knowing what either side could do. The championship matchup, all cards left out on the table. This is for all of it, the final week here at Michigan Elite Hockey, and we're underway for the third and final period. Puck sent out into Team Miller's zone. Giannini trying to clear it. He'll lose that one, has to go find some help, but Team Holtz recovering. Davis Belt trying to leave it back for Granowitz. Granowitz will beat Swainston in that battle on the boards. Granowitz from the circle firing that one in. Goes wide, kept in by Dilbone. Opportunity there for O'Brien. Gets taken away by Leegee. Leegee flipping that one up for Save. Save right back for Leegee. Leegee will have his pocket picked by Granowitz. Granowitz playing it back deep in his own zone. Has to look out for Anderson, who's playing high up. Puck getting sent down, wrapped around the boards, chasing after it is Belt and Giannini. Scramble there on the ice. Leegee comes away with it. Jacob Leegee back to Anderson. Anderson firing a shot. That one saved off the shoulder of Mercer. Wrapped around the boards, sent out into the neutral zone by Team Holtz. O'Brien getting past Giannini, entering into the zone. He and Giannini now tangled up on the boards, will fight for it. Player still held up there. Looking to see who will come away with that puck. Got sent out to Leegee. Granowitz trying to stop him. But Leegee will send that puck up the length of the ice, called back for icing.
We've talked about how Kip Miller has been to 2 straight championships, has won both of them. Well, how about Stephen Holtz? It's his first year as a Michigan Elite Hockey head coach. And even though they did have the regular season they wanted, They showed what they could do in the semifinals against the #1 seed, beating them 9-5. And now Stephen Holtz's squad can steal away a championship from right under everybody's noses.
You never underestimate the underdog.
Gotta love a good underdog story. Good Cinderella. Probably the biggest Cinderella story Michigan Elite Hockey has ever had.
Hare trying to connect with Judd. Judd loses that one on the boards. Here comes Team Holtz the other way, looking to tie this one back up. 2 minutes away in the third. Jocks to Janice. Janice just sent that one trickling behind the net. Tommy Jacques up to Winters on the blue line. Winters trying to connect back with Jacques. He wasn't ready for it, but it's kept in the offensive zone for Team Holtz. Moises is trying to clear that one out. Jacques laying a hit on the boards. Janice open in the slot, goes for a spin move, and that one just wide. Janice, another opportunity there in front of the net. Goes wide once again. Kept in by Dorsch. Dorsch firing that one in toward Nathan Kelly. It goes wide, wraps around the boards. Marco Medico's up high. He has an opportunity.
Oh.
Medico tricking out Mercer. The silky mitts there for Marco Medico to give Team Miller the 2-goal lead. Just 3 minutes and 30 seconds into the third period.
Jesus Christ, Marco Medico. What a move to undress the defenseman, and he doubles up on the goalie. Holy moly. That's been one of the biggest skill goals we've seen all season long, and the speedster finally gets his first of the night. What a goal. Replay that one.
Face-off won by Team Holtz. Starting to fall behind now. They need to find an answer. This is Kip Miller looking for his third consecutive Michigan Elite Hockey Championship win.
Catch picking up his second assist of the night on the Medico goal.
Wood breaking into the zone, firing that one, just rings off the post. Wood picking the puck back up in the corner, skating through defenders, sends a pass over to Leiter. Leiter firing that one in, saved off the blocker of Kelly. Berger with the puck behind the net, up to Leiter. Leiter firing that one in, it's blocked by Giannini. That one could not have felt good, but now push forward for Mulcahy. He had a breakaway opportunity, and Hutton was able to get his stick out in front of him, poke that one away before any more shots going in toward Mercer.
Hutton's been a great defender all season long. Been a great shutdown D, stay-at-home D, and he shows off why he's a good defender right there.
Berger to Jason Kevich. Jason Kevich across to Wood, just trickling a little too far in front of him. He couldn't get a clean shot. We'll go after in the corner. Sends it up to Berger. Berger right back to Wood. Jason Kevich coming in the boards. Jason Kevich, a long pass across to Leiter. He'll fire that one in. Wood with an opportunity. Puck left down from the net. Kelly wasn't in position, and his team will clear it the length of the ice. Hutton and Lynch going to fight for it back in Team Holtz's zone. Lynch winning that battle. Just poked away by Mercer.
Good active stick there from Mercer, able to get away from Lynch.
Aaron Connolly with the puck in the corner. Connolly loses that one to Blake Berger. Berger bringing up the ice for Team Holtz himself. But he'll have that one taken away by Lynch. Gets his stick up in there to bring the puck the other way. Lynch couldn't fire off a shot. Great defensive play there by Leiter. Puck getting left down to some open ice. Swainston over to Lynch. Lynch blows a tire there on the ice, and we're going to have a tripping penalty called. The last thing Team Holtz needed right now was to go a man down against this Team Miller squad that is firing, but Team Miller will get the power play as Leiter goes to the bench. 2 minutes for tripping.
First power play of the game for either squad. Team Miller up 2 goals. If they could get up 3, obviously the game won't be over, but that would be a nice little cushion with 15 to go in the third period in the championship game. Let's see if the Team Holtz PK can shut it down.
15 minutes to go in the third. Team Holtz trying to clear that one, kept in by Judd.
And the pair of Anderson and Leegee back on the ice. They've been dangerous all night long.
Judd to Keene, Keene to Swainston, Swainston over to Leegee on the circle. Leegee spins it around, sends it back to Swainston. Swainston back to Leegee. Team Miller taking their time. Sends it over to Keene. Granowitz is able to just get a poke on that puck, but Keene's still in control. Keene firing one in, that one saved off the blocker of Mercer. Keene couldn't quite handle it on the blue line, but keeps control, not letting Team Holtz get a clear. Leegee brings it back into the offensive zone for Team Miller. Slows it down, then gets past his defender. Stick handling through multiple players. He'll send that shot going just wide. A minute to go in the power play for Team Miller. Keene across to Swainston. Swainston sending it down to Anderson. Anderson going through players, sends that one off the chest of Mercer. Chaos out in front of the net, and it looks like Winters for Holtz was standing behind his goaltender to help block some shots as well. Great defensive play there by him to help keep that puck out of the net as Mercer had chaos in front of him. Team Holtz unable to clear. Anderson across to Leegee. 30 seconds remaining in the power play. Leegee and Dilbone held up on the boards. Leegee comes away with it. Leegee up to Keene. Keene just on the blue line. Over to Swainston. Swainston to Leegee on the circle. Leegee down to Anderson. Anderson back to Leegee. Leegee up to Swainston in the high slot. Firing that one, blocked by Joe Sines. Leegee picking it up in the corner, sends it back to Swainston. Save gets a tip on it. Anderson gets control of the puck. Anderson looking for the wraparound and leaves that one right in front of Mercer. He'll come down on it just as the power play expires. Team Holtz not able to get a single clear there, but great defensive playing from them and some huge saves from Mercer to keep this one 11-9 with 13:11 to go in the game.
And you said it right there. Even though Team Holtz did not clear the puck at all on that power play, great team defense. They did not let Team Miller get a clean shot on net. Sure, some shots in front, but it was hard to get there. Anderson, Leegee had chances, but great PK from Team Holtz without one clear. Actually, just one, but it was quickly reset. Ooh.
Catch sends that one going right into the Team Holtz bench. Player without a helmet. Looks like it might have gotten him.
It was
and
close.
It was Berger, and he's going to go
He's
ahead and
gonna
put on his helmet now.
It's always got to keep your head on a swivel if you're playing hockey on the bench, even watching hockey, and maybe keep that helmet on.
Probably a good idea.
And there's somebody on the Team Miller bench that just put their helmet on as well.
Tommy Jacques stick handling the puck in neutral ice, trying to get over the blue line. He will. Moises pokes it away from him over to Giannini. Giannini trying to skate through multiple Team Holtz players, but he'll get it up to Moises. Moises up to Judd. Judd and Medico streaking up the ice. Judd sends that one in right to the chest of Trent Mercer.
Team Miller swept the regular season series 2-0 against Team Holtz back in week 3. It was that 16-10 victory for them, and in week 6 they survived an 8-5 game. So if you're Team Miller, you've had the lead against Team Holtz late, you've been able to hold on to it, you've been able to subdue them. If you could do it again, it's for a championship.
Face-off won by Team Miller. Lynch over to Mulcahy. Mulcahy to Connolly behind the net. Connolly up to Lynch. Lynch looking for his 4th of the night. Saved by Mercer.
Great save by Mercer.
Keene to Lynch. Lynch trying to fire that one in. Looks like it was blocked by Ivasil. Lynch still with an opportunity. He'll fire that one in. Find his 4th of the night there. Team Miller starting to pull away, making it 12-9 with just a little under 12 minutes to play in this game. Carson Lynch, have yourself a night.
You could not give Carson Lynch that much open ice, and it was a big miscommunication from everybody.
To play there, get a stick in front. Connolly fires that one, goes wide.
There's the defense you got to play on Lynch.
And here comes Lynch again with another opportunity. Stick handling it, trying to get the pass back door. An opportunity there for Mulcahy, but it'll get left out into open ice. Now here comes Kyle Janis breaking down the ice, but he will go down, leaving that puck behind him. Here comes Team Miller once again. Mulcahy having that one taken by Winters. Winters up to Janis, who's all alone, but Janis couldn't keep that one quite on his stick. Giannini's going to take it away from him. Team Holtz hasn't spent too much time in the offensive zone in this 3rd period, and now they're starting to pay for it. Behind 3 goals with just a little over 10 minutes to play. Giannini firing that one in, left loose in front of Mercer. It'll be hit out. Swainston Trying to put it back in. Jason Kevich takes the puck away. Jason Kevich bringing it up the ice over the blue line through defenders, firing a shot. That one goes wide. He'll fight Leegee behind the net. Leegee will win that battle. Leegee putting on the wheels, going up the end of the ice, goes behind the net, still with the puck. Leaves it back for Save. That one couldn't be kept in by the Team Miller defenders. Moises chases after it.
If you're Team Holtz, sure, there's still 10 minutes to go in this one, but you do not want to let Team Miller get the next goal.
And here comes Anderson. That one's just poked away by Hutton. Hutton trying to clear the zone. He'll push it up. Intended for Jason Kevich, but Jason Kevich wasn't ready, so Hutton will take it himself, getting past his defender. He has an opportunity, firing that one in on Kelly. Kelly makes the save and then poked away by his defenders to stop any rebound opportunities. Anderson stick handling through players. Will send that one in toward Mercer. Will go wide and hit out of the zone by Signs.
And Hutton, who just had the chance on the other side of the ice, comes back defensively. I talked about how he's a great defenseman. He's the one that skates back the hardest and stops that.
Granowitz to Jason Kevich. Jason Kevich sends that one. I think it went over the line, and that's going to be a goal. Cooper Jason Kevich firing one with position right into the top corner. Bounced off the post, but it had crossed the goal line, and Team Holtz finds a response. It's a 2-goal game with 9:30 to go in this championship matchup.
That's a huge response there. No team has been up 3 goals in this game, and Team Holtz was able to answer that 3-goal lead from Team Miller right there. Huge goal. If they get back into this one, remember that goal by Jason Kevich. What a wicked wrister.
This might be the momentum Team Holtz was looking for in this third period. So here comes Signs breaking into the zone, has that one poked away by Judd. Moises pushing it up the ice. Gets a pass off the board to Judd, taken away by Dorsch. Berger getting the assist, so his third point of the night is here comes Tommy Jacques. Jacques firing that one in, a backdoor opportunity goes just wide for Davis Belt. Hutton poking that one away from Medico into the corner. Still in the zone for Team Holtz. Jacques with the puck, looking to fire once again. That one goes wide. Dorsch going to fight Judd at the blue line to keep that one in. Still held up against the board. We'll just trickle out into neutral ice. And getting there first is Medico. Medico being stopped by 2 defenders. Somehow still gets the puck back. Sends that one skittering out in front of the net. No one there to tip it in. Hutton trying to dump that one in the zone. It's stopped. Team Miller coming the other way. Medico had that one poked away by Jason Kevich. Connolly picks it up. Connolly firing that one in for Judd. Judd couldn't get the shot off. Belt pushes that one forward for Jason Kevich and Hare. They're both fighting for it. Hare's going to get there first, but it's deep in the zone now. Jason Kevich still putting on the pressure. Puck's going to get sent over to Winters. Winters to Dilbone. Dilbone keeping it in the zone. Jason Kevich to O'Brien. O'Brien couldn't get a clean shot off. Great defensive play there by Hare. Leiter trying to stop that one with his skate. He couldn't. Shot fired in, and that one up into the netting. Mulcahy looking for his second of the night.
And there's where why I said the defense is getting better. Finally, just getting in front of him. If the player that has the puck doesn't have much speed, obviously it's hard for them to really corral that speed right off the bat. So if you just stay in front of him when he's not skating that fast, that just does wonders on defense. We haven't seen that much. So that's a good play there from Connolly. Just getting in front of the way, staying in the lane. Sure, he's giving up passes left and right, but you'll give those up all game long if you're blocking a shot like that.
Face-off won by Team Holtz. Dilbone wrapping it around for Leiter. Leiter pushing it up for Wood. Wood taking it up the ice and across the blue line into the offensive zone. Wood still with the puck. He'll lose that one, get it off the boards. Wood has that one just poked away from him by Mulcahy. Janice kept it in, but Mulcahy bringing it right back out for Team Miller. Mulcahy loses it to Dilbone behind the net. He'll push it forward into some open ice. Dilbone has control of the puck, trying to get past Lynch. He'll win that battle, but puck will just get poked behind him now out into some open ice as Hare's trying to just keep that one out of Team Miller's zone. He succeeds as Connolly picks up that puck, brings it the other way. He will lose it to Wood. And this is honestly best case scenario right now for Team Miller. Just win those battles in the neutral zone and kill off some more time. Don't even give Team Holtz a chance to get into the offensive zone, but here they come. Janice trying to get the puck up to Wood on the circle. Wood has it in the corner. Fire off Mulcahy, just trying to kick it free. Sends it back for O'Brien. O'Brien up to Leiter. He was intended, but Anderson's going to intercept that pass and come down the other end of the ice. Anderson has that one poked into the corner. Fighting for it with Leiter. Now Lynch and Janice joining in, the four of them on the boards. Janice is just able to come away with that puck and bring it down the other end of the ice. Janice open, scoring up in this game, trying to get another one in for his team as time winds down. Under 6 minutes to go. Here comes Jacob Leegee. Leegee firing that one in, and Trent Mercer will make the save.
Leegee, great opportunity there. Puts it on the backhand, middle of the slot. Throws it onto the net, luckily for Trent Mercer. Right into his body. But Leegee, he's done enough damage in this one. 2 goals, 2 assists. He's leading the league in points. He was able to snatch it back because earlier we saw Roman Wainwright take it from him, but takes it right back with the 4th point of the game.
Catch keeps that one in on the blue line, but it'll be hit out. Attempted to be hit out by Ivezell. He won't succeed. Save and Box fighting for it in the corner. Box on his knees, still fighting. He's able to just wrap that one around. Anderson picks it up. Anderson loses that one in the skate of the official, and that gives Team Holtz a chance to bring it down the other end of the ice. Granowitz breaking into the zone, has that one taken away by Catch and Leegee. Here comes Jacob Leegee for Team Miller. Leegee trying to leave it behind for a teammate. He should have taken the shot himself. Shot coming in there from Catch, but a glove save made by Trent Mercer. Don't love that play made by Leegee as he was trying to leave it behind, but he left into a slot with 4 Team Holtz defenders in it. When he had a good look at the net himself, that would have been better for him to throw on net than anyone else.
And Team Holtz, you're down 2 goals. Obviously, you don't want to be playing in your defensive zone. You got to get as many chances on net as you can. But Team Miller, they're putting the pedal to the metal. They're not falling back into a defensive structure. They want to keep scoring goals because that's a recipe that's been working for them all game long, and they've got the lead because of it. Why stop now? They're not.
Medico leaving the puck behind him for Moises. Moises trying to fire that one in, goes wide. Berger's there on the other side to keep it in. Up to Sevi Ivezell. Ivezell couldn't get that shot off. Has it taken away by Camden Keene. Fred kept in the zone. Medico wraps it around the boards. 4:30 to go in this game. Team Miller looking for their 3rd consecutive Michigan Elite Hockey Junior Prospects Championship. And they are getting closer to that, just about 4 minutes away. They're doing a great job at keeping that puck away from Team Holtz to even give them the opportunity to come back in this one. Tyransky getting the puck in the corner. Now here comes Team Holtz. Granowitz skating through defenders, then slowing it down as he enters into the offensive zone. Shot fired in there, a tip-in opportunity for Ivezell, but it's going to be between the pads of Kelly. He'll make the save.
I like that play there from Winters at the point. Just throw it in, and you got a forehand. And I believe it was Jason Kevich down there that had a good chance to get a tip on. I think he did get a stick on it, but Nathan Kelly, he's looked pretty sharp since coming into this game midway through, stops that opportunity. But here's a big opportunity for Team Holtz. Offensive zone draw. Try to win this cleanly, get the offensive clicking, because it's been Team Miller that's been, I don't want to say dominating, but they've had it in Team Holtz's side of the ice for a lot of this 3rd period, and Team Holtz, they're 2 goals down. They can't let that happen much longer.
A back and forth game in the first 2 periods, but the 3rd period heavily tilted in favor of Team Miller as that puck off the faceoff will get sent into Team Miller's bench. They'll take a faceoff back in their own zone, but have completely shut down the Team Holtz offense that was firing earlier in this game. Puck sent in there, goes wide. They'll head out of the zone. Chasing after it is Lynch and Hutton, but it'll be called back for icing.
Man, Lynch really turned on the Jets there. He had a 3-yard gap when he started that behind Hutton, and I don't really like that whistle. They have been blowing many icings in this game, and right there, both players had a good chance to fight for the puck, and instead, hey, that's good for Team Holtz, though. Back into the Miller defensive zone it goes for a draw.
3:40 to go in this game. Team Miller leading 12-10. Scoring really slowing down here in this third period. Lynch bringing the puck through the neutral zone across the blue line, firing one in all the way as he enters the zone. Mercer makes a glove save, leaves it for Dorsch. Dorsch trying to wrap it around.
Mercer smartly playing it there, keeping it alive.
Swainson sends it back for Lynch. Lynch over to Swainston. That one stopped by Mercer. Now here comes Team Holtz. Pass across off the boards for Jason Kevich. Jason Kevich bringing it over the blue line. Skates through defenders. Will send that puck in the corner. Go get it. Behind the back pass over to Belt. Belt trying to poke it in. And can't tell if that one's crossed the goal line. And I believe that it did.
I don't know. Belt reacted like he got absolutely robbed there. And yeah, I don't think that went in at all. Kelly just going kind of stone cold with it on the left leg pad, and he's able to make the save. That one stays out. That's a huge save there.
Looks like that one officially looked like I thought I saw Belt get a stick in there to try to push it past, but Kelly, a brick wall right there to stop Team Holtz from making it a one-goal game with 2:40 left.
And that's another huge save there from Kelly as the net comes off his hinges. Just getting a piece of that with his shoulder was Kelly. 2 huge saves. And now with 2:48, we'll keep an eye on Trent Mercer in the net at Team Holtz. He sits there right now, so just 5 skaters on, but I'm assuming in a minute he'll go. Or if they still have offense off this draw, he might.
Draw one by Team Holtz. Wood firing that one in, saved by the glove of Kelly.
And if you give Kelly vision, even though he didn't have much, he can make beautiful saves like that, and he'll gladly hold on to that one for another draw.
Signs and leads you on the draw once again, that time won by Team Miller. Keene wraps it around for Save. Hutton keeps the puck in the zone. Up to Wood in the high slot. Wood firing that one. Looks like it just bounced off the pad of Kelly and went behind the net. That puck getting sent down the ice. Mercer's going to play it out of his net. Sends it over to Dorsch in the corner.
Anderson plays some very aggressive defense, and literally just being there caused that puck to trickle all the way down the ice.
Keene kept it in for Team Miller, over to Anderson in the corner. Anderson being pressured by Team Holtz, skating through those defenders with ease. Sending that one across to Keene. Keene firing that shot in. Chaos in front of the net. Mercer's finally going to find that puck and come down on it. Under 2 minutes to go in this championship game.
Huge save there from Mercer. He has to make that save. If they go down 3 goals with less than 2 to go, it's pretty much over for Team Holtz. This draw is the biggest draw of the game. They have to win it or at least disrupt Team Miller from getting it cleanly. They got to get it out of their zone as fast as they can, pull the goalie, and get some chances on the other side of the ice.
Off the face-off, that puck skitter out into the corner. Medico and Dorsch going to fight for it. Granowitz joining them. Medico had control of it for a second, but being held up by Dorsch completely against the boards there. But he'll send it out to Giannini on the blue line. Giannini firing that one in. Moises trying to get the tip. It'll go wide. Hare wraps it around the boards. Dorsch is there. Sending it over to O'Brien. O'Brien pass off to Granowitz. 1:30 to go in this game.
Yates or Mercer's gone. 6 skater on.
6 skated on, and right there behind the net, Team Miller will get that puck, and a huge reach-up play there by Tommy Jacques to get that puck on the red line, stop any empty net opportunities. Giannini getting the puck, sends that one off the skate of O'Brien and out of play.
And I'm surprised they blew the whistle. That bounced off the top of the glass and stayed in. I'm not sure if that's the rule, but the referee blew the whistle, blew the play dead. Luckily, this draw inside the Team Miller zone. Net empty right now for Team Holtz. Only 1:05 on the clock. This draw's huge.
Team Miller winning it off the faceoff. Swainston sends that one into the corner. Leiter goes to meet him, sends it back for Tommy Jacques. Jacques to Granowitz. They'll send to Lynch. Lynch looking for his 5th of the night, and that one goes just wide.
And Lynch trying to say it tipped off of somebody, so it wasn't an icing. He's not going to get that call. That was a clean shot that trickled down just about 3 inches wide, far side. That could have been it. That could have been game over, but Team Holtz staying alive. They got a chance.
I love Lynch trying to argue that because there was simply no one in front of him
No.
when he made that shot. But you might as well try, but your team's still in the lead. Under a minute to go.
He wants to secure the win any way he can.
O'Brien and Keene tangle up behind the net. Multiple players going in for Team Miller. This is perfect opportunity to just kill off some time as the clock is winding down. The ref was getting ready to blow his whistle. There's a puck held up for too long, but players starting to come away with it. And coming away with it is Blake Berger. 25 seconds remaining. Berger sends that one back for Jock. Jock trying to set up Berger in the slot. He'll get it there, but tipped away by the defense of Team Miller. 10 seconds remaining. And as time is counting down, Jock going to get one more shot opportunity. That one going wide. Dilbone couldn't keep it in. Mulcahy is going to get past him. Time expiring. Mulcahy will send it into the net just off the post, but it doesn't matter because your 2024 Junior Prospects Michigan Elite Hockey Championships, Team Miller gets the three-peat, their third in a row, and they will get the trophy. But oh my goodness, what a game. The first and second period, back and forth action between these two teams. A high-scoring affair, but in the end, that third period was all Team Miller, and they are able to get it done. But a huge, huge credit to Stephen Holtz and his squad. They came in as the 4 seed, beat the undefeated to go to the championship game, and played a heck of a game here in the championship. Kept it exciting for us here at Michigan Elite Hockey, and what a game to finish out. What a remarkable season we've had.
What a crazy game. What a crazy 8 weeks there. What a crazy back and forth title game. I did not expect it to be that high flying, high scoring, but holy crap, what a back and forth game. And I'll give credit to Team Miller late in the second and in the third. They went on the 3-goal run because of that. Team Holtz could not come back. They gave it their all. They tried, but huge there from Team Miller to get that late 3-goal streak. And we're going to have the trophy ceremony at center. Team Miller, a great win, but Team Holtz, huge credit to them. They came in as a 4 seed. They came into this playoffs with 1 win, upset Team Posa, and pushed Team Miller to the brink. It's Kid Miller taking the 3rd straight trophy.
Team Holtz keeping it close indeed, but Team Miller coming out with the win. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us for these past 8 weeks here at the Michigan Elite Hockey Summer Draft League. It has been a fun one indeed. We have the trophy ceremony, and shortly Camden Keene will be joining me up here in the booth. Signing off for one last time, Marin Klein alongside Ryan Radosevich. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure to stay tuned as Camden Keene will be joining us up here in the booth shortly. And welcome back into Kensington Valley Ice House. I'm here with Camden Keene, part of Team Miller, the 2024 Junior Prospects Champions. Camden, first of all, it was quite a game, very high scoring, especially you as a defenseman, seeing a lot of offense, a lot of things coming your way. So how is it feeling entering into this game and just seeing how quick the goals were coming?
I mean, it kind of caught me off guard. I thought it was going to be a little bit slower coming out, but they got that first goal, and we definitely had to retaliate, and we were able to get that one back and get on a roll.
Yeah, and you guys knew Team Holtz, they only got their second win of the season against the undefeated Team Pose in the semifinals. So what were you kind of expecting from them coming into this one?
Oh, I mean, this was the outcome I was expecting. We were beating them all year. We didn't have a problem, so we definitely knew we could take them.
Yeah, and you yourself had quite a nice night, getting some goals and assists there. What was working for you just with your teammates, and you guys just got to have one last hurrah together?
Oh yeah, I mean, I just tried to find the open ice, and my first goal was just found the open ice right in front of the net, and we were able to tuck it in and get our boys rolling.
Yeah, and as this finishes out here, obviously this is going to be a huge highlight of the summer, but what have you really enjoyed here in these last 8 weeks with Michigan Elite Hockey and Kip Miller's squad?
I just really enjoyed making the friends along. You know, we came in as a new group of guys, only knew a few people on the team, and we were able to bond and become a team over that, and we were able to win. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Camden, thank you so much. Congratulations, Team Miller, the three-peat, getting their third championship in a row. Again, thank you so much, everyone, to tuning in all season, and have a good night.
Yep, thank you.